मैं संस्थान के निदेशक प्रोफेसर आर.के. धीमन जी से अनुरोध करूंगी कि वह संस्थान की वार्षिक रिपोर्ट प्रस्तुत करें। सर।
माननीय राज्यपाल महोदय श्रीमती आनंदीबेन पटेल जी एवं कुलाध्यक्ष महोदय संजय गांधी पीजीआई, श्री राजेंद्र कुमार तिवारी जी मुख्य सचिव उत्तर प्रदेश शासन एवं अध्यक्ष संजय गांधी पीजीआई, प्रोफेसर मामेन चंडी निदेशक टाटा मेमोरियल सेंटर कोलकाता और वह 25वें दीक्षांत समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि जो कि वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के माध्यम से समारोह में शामिल होंगे, प्रोफेसर गगनदीप कंग एफआरएस जिन्हें आज डॉक्टर ऑफ साइंस ऑनर्स काजा से सम्मानित किया गया और जो कि वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के माध्यम से जुड़ी थी, प्रोफेसर एसके मिश्र जी संकायाध्यक्ष संजय गांधी पीजीआई, प्रोफेसर सोनिया नित्यानंद जी कार्यपालक कुल सचिव संजय गांधी पीजीआई, संकाय के सदस्यों, निवृत्तमान छात्र छात्राएं एवं उनके परिवारजनों, रेजिडेंट्स डॉक्टर और इस समारोह में भाग लेने के लिए मैं आपका आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। This institute's foundation was laid 38 years ago, and in the 33 years since throwing open the doors for the patients and the students, the institute has made its presence felt in the spheres of the patient care, teaching, training and research, both at the national as well as the international level. 2020 had been a challenging year for the entire mankind, more so for us in the medical profession. We had to tackle the global COVID pandemic and at the same time continue our clinical, academic and the research activities. The institute not only tackled the challenges that came its way, it scaled new heights and also added new dimensions to our activities and services provided, some of which I will like to highlight here. I joined as a director of this great organization, which also happens to be my alma mater, on 8th February 2020. Within a month of my joining SGPGI, WHO declared COVID a global pandemic. The government of the UP entrusted us with the responsibility of creating the COVID care facility for the state in the short time at a new place for a new disease to meet the care demands of the complicated COVID patients. Under the able guidance of Honorable Shrimati Anandiben Patel ji, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Yogi Adityanath ji and the Honorable Cabinet Minister Shri Suresh Khanna ji, along with the unhindered support from the entire government machinery, we were able to create a world-class Rajdhani COVID hospital in the shortest possible time, equipped it, trained our healthcare workers to run it optimally. The entire workforce of the doctors from each specialty, nursing staff, engineering support teams, patient helpers, attendants, housekeeping staff, sanitation worker and security staff joined hands and rallied behind me to fight this dreaded disease and have been doing so since March last year. RCH is a L3 COVID hospital of 380 beds, of which 276 are ICU and the HDU beds, and the rest are dedicated to dialysis, private and T3 emergency beds. All ICUs and the T3 emergencies all are well equipped with the state-of-the-art monitoring and the life support devices. Round-the-clock dialysis support is also available bedside to these patients. To date, more than 750 patients have received over 1,400 dialysis sessions in the COVID hospital. A total of 2,313 COVID patients have been admitted and treated in the RCH, majority of which were elderly with serious multiple comorbidities. Despite this, the overall recovery rate is approximately 90%. SGPGI has trained its healthcare workers along with the healthcare workers from 52 government and the private medical colleges of the state using the ECHO platform. To date, 75 such sessions have been conducted and about 25,000 healthcare workers have been benefited. Coming to virtual ICU case-based rounds with ICU teams of the 52 medical colleges of the Uttar Pradesh. All cases admitted in the COVID ICUs in these medical colleges are discussed in the virtual rounds. To date, 50 such sessions have been conducted. About 5,000 participants have been benefited by these sessions. Telehealth system framed the foundation of the EOPD and the ECCS, Electronic COVID Care System. A total of 33,000 consultations have been provided by the 30 clinical departments of the institute in past 10 months. The Department of the Microbiology has provided exemplary services by routinely testing for the all COVID suspected cases. To date, approximately 8 lakhs RT-PCR and 7,000 TrueNet tests have been done. The institute is actively geared to roll out the COVID vaccination for its healthcare workers as desired by the state government. Medical ethics is an area dear to our Honorable Minister Shri Suresh Khanna ji. SGPGI has initiated several such programs on fortnightly basis that include a series of the lectures on the medical ethics in the COVID times. Report on the non-COVID activities of the institute. Despite the fact while the COVID care became an urgent and the primary concern for the institute in the last year, we did not lose focus in providing care for the patient with various other medical conditions. Even during the lockdown phase, our emergency, cancer, dialysis, cardiac and transfusion services for the thalassemics continued. Over a period of the time, most clinical services have now resumed, including OPDs, routine OPDs. Now I'll present a brief appraisal of the clinical, academic and research activities in the year gone by. As regards patient score care activities during the last year, despite COVID pandemic, the institute provided the medical care to 1,14,504 patients. It included 34,233 new patients and 78,764 follow-up patients were seen during this time, and 10,500 patients were admitted for the care. Institute provided the financial aid under various government schemes including BPL, Antyodaya, Asadhya Rog Nidhi Scheme, Ayushman Bharat Yojana and Kamdhenu Ati Nirdhan Chikitsa Sahayata Society with 32 academic departments and 249 faculty members. Our institute provides DM, MCH, MD, PhD degrees, postdoctoral certificate courses in most disciplines. And you have seen today, in the period under the review, a total of 8 PhDs, 42 DM, 17 MCH, 24 MDs, 42 PDCs and 61 BSc Nursing, a total of 194 degrees were given. And just to tell you that out of 194, 90 were the female students. Research and the grants. The institute attaches much importance to high quality clinical and basic research. There were 5,873 publications to date, of which 2,353 have been published in the last 5 years. In the year under review, institute faculty were successful in getting 29 new extramural grants, totaling about more than 10 crores, and 4 multi-centric drug and device trial. The institute's intramural research fund supported 37 projects with a total support of the 1.75 crore, which is likely to increase to more than 20 crore from this year. That is a great enhancement. Contribution of various departments. All departments of the SGPGI have contributed immensely to the COVID and the non-COVID care in these testing times. Enumerating the contribution of all will not be possible for me, seeing the time constraints. To summarize, I would certainly say that all have given their best in areas of the clinical academic research. I am thankful to all rising demands of the digital resources. The College of Nursing is successfully running the recognized 4 years BSc Nursing degree courses, and you have seen the 61 students have been getting degree last year. 40 students have been admitted in 20 sessions. Additionally, College of the Nursing now also admits up to the 5 students under Prime Minister's special scholarship scheme for the Jammu and the Kashmir students. The College of the Medical Technology was started in July 2018 and is currently running 9 undergraduate and the 3 postgrad courses in various medical disciplines. It is the only paramedical institute in the state which runs such courses. There are 125. The School of the Telemedical Infrastructure created to support telehealth care, distance education and the skill training and sharing. Through its EOPD, 26 Department of the SGPGI provided teleconsultation of the new and the registered patient 6 days in a week last year. A total of more than 42,000 patients benefited using this system. All the Department of the SGPGI have utilized the telemedicine facility for e-learning activities, preparation and sharing of the course material, didactic lectures and the case discussion. A total of approximately 12,000 sessions and more than 71,000 participants benefited from these sessions, awards and the recognition. SGPGI faculty, residents, research scholars of the institute have received wide-ranging awards, honors, recognition in the professional research and academic circles over the last year. I congratulate all the awardees for the name, fame, recognition and respect that they have brought to this institute. Campus development. An afforestation drive with plantation of the 60 trees was organized on the Institute Foundation Day, and to commemorate the Alumni Day, a similar tree transplantation drive was also carried out on the 71st birthday of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, wherein 101 trees were planted. Poster and Rangoli competition were organized for children on the most relevant topic of this time, that is the defeat COVID-19. In the year gone by, 88 of our colleagues, staff superannuated or took VR. We fondly remember them for their contribution towards the development and the progress of the institute. In the past 6 months, all the staff that is superannuating are facilitated and bid farewell in a formal manner in the director's office on their last working day. Our losses. SGPGI is like a one big family. Reiterate once again, like a one big family. We mourn the death of the 12 of our staff members in the years gone by and pay condolences to their family members and acknowledge their contribution. The untimely demise of our fresh DM gastroenterology candidate pass out, Dr. Kaustubh Mundada, remains painfully etched in our minds. As a mark of the respect, the married resident doctor's hostel wherein he stayed may be named after him after due process, and also 101 people tree will be planted in the SGPGI. इन दिवंगत आत्माओं को शांति मिले. We are thankful for the initiative taken by our Honorable Governor, Madam, who spearheaded the adoption program of the underprivileged children suffering from the tuberculosis, with the objective of taking care of their nutrition, very important, as well as the supervising their treatment, equally important. Institute members adopted 6 children under this drive. My special thanks to Professor Vivek K. Kapoor, who chose the Doordarshan as a medium to enlighten and dispel myths of the lay public about the COVID. The 37th Institute Foundation Day was celebrated on the 14th December 2020 for the first time in the history of on the 20, our Honorable Chief Minister, along with respected dignitaries, very kindly graced the occasion. Director General of ICMR, Professor Balram Bhargav, delivered the Foundation Day oration online. We are indebted to our Chief Minister Shri Yogi Adityanath ji for appreciating the Institute's efforts in tackling the COVID-19 pandemic and for inspiring the faculty, students and the staff of the Institute to continue work for the betterment of the society and serving the patient coming to the Institute. Vision, and this is the institute which have guided the other institute to start this program for the betterment of these the patients suffering from these diseases. Therefore, I take this opportunity to say that we should do our best. And along with the renal transplant center, we operate in hub-spoke model with the aim of the upgrading the emergency care in other medical colleges of the state of UP. We plan to initiate emergency medical services with inclusion of air ambulances for quick transfer of the trauma and critical ill patient for the patient's location to the trauma and the emergency center at the SGPGI. Another thing that we have to thrust is the organ donation and the transplantation program. SGPGI now committed towards the national and the state organ transplant program. With the expansion of the emergency and the trauma services, we hope to increase cadaveric donations and therefore uplift the transplant program of the SGPI to new heights. Currently, we have an active renal transplant program wherein nearly 3,200 transplants have been performed to date. Bone marrow transplant program is going on very well. And now with the start of the Department of the Hepatology, the liver transplant in the SGPGI is certain to receive the much needed stimulus. We are also actively looking at the heart and the lung transplantation. Advanced Diabetic Center, a comprehensive, well-equipped center, a dream project of our Honorable Minister, Shri Suresh Khanna ji, is going to be set up for the care of the patient with the diabetes. The center will have an open door policy for all the patients needing diabetes-related care. Hemophilia and the thalassemia, again the important service. Comprehensive hemophilia care in the Uttar Pradesh will receive an impetus by the NHM grant of Rs 52 crores to the Department of the Hematology. Under UMMID, the Department of the Medical Genetics has started an outreach screening program for genetic disorders and newborn screening for 5 genetic disorders in the district hospital in Bahraich and the Saraswati. Telehealth, I have already spoken about it. The 2 MOUs signed by the SGPGI with the STPI and the Power Grid Corporation of the India Limited are a step in this direction. A MOU was signed exchange between the Power Grid Corporation India Limited SGPGI for creation of the tele-ICU services for the state of the UP based on the hub and the spoke model. Power Grid Corporation India Limited under the CSR fund has generously given 7 for this ambitious project. Importantly, tele-ED, tele-ICU, tele-OPD, tele-OT, tele-education and the tele-skill training is the future ahead and we must embrace it with open arms. And lastly, Center of the Excellence of Infectious Diseases and the Vaccine Development. Last year and this year have been the COVID. What new or resurgent infection strikes us next is unknown. Bird flu is already knocking our door. We must prepare in advance to meet these eventualities. Infectious Disease and Vaccine Research Center is a step in this direction. I thank the UP government for accepting this proposal and also hope they will grant us the required budget. As a director in 11 months that I have served here, I could not have run this great institution alone, especially in these trying times. It is with great pleasure and the pride that I acknowledge the contribution of my PGI employees of this institute who with their untiring dedication and hard work have helped me with the honest task of steering this ship. Today, for the institute, when 194 students out of it 19 female There have been conferred
about 145 students have received their degrees in person. याद रखें, महान अवसर उन लोगों के लिए आते हैं जो छोटे महान करते हैं। स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने कहा है कि कभी मत सोच कि आज संभव है, ऐसा सोचना ही सबसे बड़ा विचार। अगर कोई बात है तो ये तुम निर्भर हो या अन्य निर्भर है। मैं इस अवसर पर प्रयासों में सफलता की कामना करता हूँ। मैं पुनः माननीय राज्यपाल श्रीमती आनंदीबेन पटेल जी उनके द्वारा दिए गए मार्गदर्शन के लिए हृदय से उनका धन्यवाद करता हूँ।
इसके साथ ही मैं सरकार के बेहतर स्वास्थ्य की दिशा में काम करने के लिए सरकार के सराहनीय समर्थन के लिए धन्यवाद भी देता हूं। यह दोहराना चाहूंगा कि हम सभी अपने
कैरियर के जिस गुणवत्ता को करने, प्रशिक्षित जनशक्ति को करने और स्वास्थ्य क्षेत्र में प्रासंगिक अनुसंधान करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध हैं। इस प्रतिभा करने के लिए मैं आप सभी का आभार प्रकट करता हूं। साथ ही आशा करता हूं कि भविष्य में भी आप सभी का सहयोग इस संस्थान को नई ऊंचाइयों पर। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
संक्षिप्त वार्षिक रिपोर्ट प्रस्तुत करने के लिए धन्यवाद सर।